So now, I do wonder if I still remember to stream. Does Eureka still remember to stream? Of course she does. But where is my music right now? Where is my music? Should I put the Melty Blood playlist again? Oh damn, that is peak comedy, you know. Because you know my playlist is shuffled. So when I click play, I will get a random track from the Melty Blood soundtrack. And it's picked, I kid you not, I mean you can hear it, the Neko Arc theme song. I hate this stupid cat. I hate it. I love the game though. So I guess I got the notifications in here. I should forget to tweet too. It's been a while. I mean, a while, I think more than a week. Maybe a bit less than 2 weeks. I think it hasn't been 2 weeks, you know. But I did skip last week. Because what happened pretty much is last week we got our last heat wave. I believe it is the last. And I hope it is the last. But from what I've seen from the forecast, weather forecast, it should be the last. Unless we got a random heat wave during September. And obviously it can happen. Because nowadays in Europe, like summer sometimes can even end up as long as going into September regarding the high temperatures. But with 2T, I think now the weather should be alright, you know. But yes, last week it was way too hot, Kuma. Things should be good like that, you know. Not too low, not too high. My tweets. That's the thing I didn't want to forget. Even though I didn't do any kind of stream announcement this time, I guess. Haven't done any kind of stream announcement, so it's been a while, you know. The thing with streaming as a VTuber, you have to be really consistent, you know. And I guess I could push myself to be more consistent, but there are so many things I want to do, you know. Like, so many things Eureka wants to do. Oh, what is this? Oh, nice. I'm looking at some tweet on Blue Sky. Okay, I guess I can close this. I did my tweet. Do I have my water? I have it, you know. I have it. Oh, I did exercise today again, you know. Because I think I shared about it. Did I share about it on Twitter? I don't remember, Kuma. But my legs were hurting those last 2 days. Because I started again a new loop of exercising. And I did it, I mean, I used weight in order to do it. And by weight, it's pretty much water bottles in bags, you know, or in my backpack, you know. I was using water bottles because I don't have dumbbells, you know, because I'm a hickey, I don't have that. And I was using them while doing my exercising to make it more difficult, I guess. And I took it pretty well, but then obviously the next day, I felt it in my legs. Nothing bad, because it's pretty much what you expect when you start exercising again after some time, but yes. Okay, so I tweeted here. I tweeted here. I think I'm ready. I think I am. What I wanted to check, though. Closing this, closing that. Yes, today I think I'm gonna chit-chat about, like, the Gamescom happened. The Gamescom happened, so maybe I will check some of the trailers of the games they announced, because I didn't check it, which is really interesting, because I used to watch every single video game conference with my friends in the past, and when I say in the past, it was still fairly recent, But this year, for some reason, I started to skip them, you know. For example, I didn't watch the Summer Game Fest live, you know. Didn't watch it. And now I didn't watch the Gamescom. Even though the Gamescom, since it's in Germany, it's EU time, so I could have watched it, but I guess I wasn't interested in some way. What I wanted to check though? Alright, they announced a new Bubsy. Who cares about Bubsy, you know? I'm actually surprised people are still hyped about Bubsy. Like, what? Nani? I think Bubsy, from what I remember, is a series where every single game is trash. It's a series where every single game is trash. So to me, it's kind of like baffling that people are hyped about Bubsy in some way. I couldn't even make my thumbnail, so I had to reuse one of my older thumbnail with Sango, but I don't care. I like Sango, you know. Does it work though? Sango, but I don't care. I like Sango, you know. Okay, I'm live on YouTube. Does it work though? Let's close this. Also, I'm feeling a bit sleepy. Oh, you know what? Maybe I will show you the Bubsy trailer, because I'm actually shocked they announced a new Bubsy. And by shocked, not in the sense that I was expecting it or hype about it, but more that like, who cares about Bubsy? Who cares about Bubsy? Okay, let me look at my phone though. Who cares, Kuma? なるほどね。Alright. So I got my water. I also bought yesterday or 2 days ago, I bought a white monster for some reason. The white one. Hold up. Which is the one with zero sugar, you know. Because I wanted to try it. I haven't tried it yet, you know. I haven't opened it. I drink very rarely energy drinks, by the way, you know. So don't be worried about Eureka's habits, because it's clearly not a habit, you know. Like, it's just something that I wanted to try, because I heard for a long time that obviously energy drinks, for the most part, they're really sugary, you know. And when you drink them, obviously it's bad because of the sugar, but it's also bad for your teeth because of the sugar too, you know. And I've heard some wild stories of people that have been drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking energy drinks every single day, and their teeth were destroyed pretty much, you know. So I thought to myself, okay, if I have to drink one again, I'd like to pick one that is not sugary, you know, so zero sugar. And so I picked the white one, because for some reason, like, I looked it up on the internet, like, what is the best monster? And I've seen a lot of people say the white one. You should pick the white one, because the white one has zero sugar, you know. And I was actually surprised to say that there was some kind of consensus, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna show you maybe here. I wanna watch it anyway, you know. It's been a while. It's been a while I streamed, so maybe people forgot I even existed. I should start making more short again and stuff. But the thing is, like, okay. To tell you the things, like, what is going to happen regarding Eureka news, because after all, I titled the stream, yes, I'm back, Kuma. Let's see how Eureka is doing. I am doing quite well, to tell you that. If anything, I am doing better, even better than, let's say, 1 or 2 months ago, few months ago, because now I have a better sleep schedule. I wake up early in the morning, at least way earlier than I used to be. I'm slowly going back to a good schedule, Kuma, but this time consistent, you know. And you know, when you try to readapt your sleep schedule, it can be annoying because you're not used to sleep at those specific times, so you struggle to sleep. Now I'm in the phase where I sleep a bit better, but I sleep, it's really funny, I sleep like 6 hours every time, you know. Between 5 and 6 hours, hard, I sleep, and then I wake up. And you know, sometimes I'm like, okay, it's still a bit early, let me at least sleep for like an hour more, you know, or even 20 minutes more. But I'm really the type of person, when I wake up, like I'm a bear after all, you know, when I wake up from hibernation, I can't sleep anymore, you know. I feel like I should wake up, you know. Like, to me, I tried it in the past where I wake up early, then I try to sleep more and I don't move. It's almost losing time for me, you know. The few times I did it where I woke up, then I tried to sleep again, I wasn't moving, and then randomly I decide to wake up, then I look at my phone, it's noon, so it's not early anymore, and I didn't really sleep between the time I woke up and the time I finally left the bed. So yes, since then, usually when I wake up, I just wake up, you know, I stand up. Because I know I won't, most of the time at least, I won't go back to sleep, you know. Okay, so let me show you. Oh yes, again, what I wanted to say, yes. In 2 weeks, so in September, early September, Eureka should be going to Spain. So Spain with an S. And when I say should be, I got the tickets, you know. I got the tickets, the airplane tickets. So unless there is a big change, like a random change, and still, I actually looked it up. You can't even refund those tickets, you know, because it's with Ryanair, and Ryanair is such a shitty company. But unfortunately, that's the only company that does the trip from Brussels to the city I'm going in Spain, which is the city of where my mom was born. But yes, not refundable. So I should be away from Wednesday 3rd to Friday 12th. Now that I think about it, maybe I could stream during both of those weeks if I do it before leaving and after going back. But I will see. And why am I so hot now? What the fuck? Is my window open? I think it is. Yes, it is. I just opened it even more. But yes, you know what's annoying with heat waves in Belgium? And I'm pretty sure it's the case in most of Europe. You feel the aftermath of the heat for a few days. I kid you not. It's mostly because of the way the buildings were made. Also, the fact that in Belgium, you almost never get built-in AC, so air conditioning in buildings, because Belgium is notorious, or at least was notorious, to be a cold and rainy country. You weren't expecting Belgium to have summer like that. So now, every time we get a heat wave, you feel it. You feel it so fucking hard. I know that the notorious, like there was an infamous year in Belgium and in all of Europe, which was considered as the very first big globalized, at least in Europe, heat wave. It was, I think, 2003, you know. 2003 was a year that Eureka remembers where it was really, really hot, you know, everywhere, you know. And it was considered as extraordinary, you know, because the years after that, the summer weren't hot. They were average as what you could expect in Belgium. But now, these last few years, it's insane. It is insane, Kuma. Okay. So let me show you here. Let me capture it. Time to buy and use that cow kidney. I don't have a cow kidney. Maybe I should get one. But the thing is, again, by the way, welcome, Boris, welcome. It's been a while. It's been a while, Kuma. The thing with bikini and kaukini and microkini and even being naked, even if I was naked, when it's hot, it doesn't help. It literally doesn't help. You can be naked in the heat. Doesn't help at all. It doesn't help at all, and that's what's so fucking annoying about heat waves and summer, is that unless you get fans, a fan, and the fan, standard fan is bad, that's only a temporary fix, Usually you want to get AC, so you need air conditioning if you want to survive, Even though I did survive without air conditioning. Kaukini. Oh, do I have a fan service pick today? I don't even know if I have one. What do I have? It's been a while, Kuma. Lot of things happening backstage in Eureka's life, but besides that, I'm doing good. How is it going, Eureka? I'm doing alright. My legs were hurting those last 2 days. Today it's okay, like they're not hurting anymore. Even though I'm lying a little bit, I still feel them a little bit, but it's not hurting because I could exercise today. I can't believe it isn't glue. Oh, you mean what I'm drinking? Yes, I'm not a glue enthusiast, I don't know why you're eating glue, Borisu. Like what? Glue? Nobody does that? Like, I guess in school, I'm trying to remember. I feel like I knew someone that was eating glue, I feel like there is a kid like that everywhere. Oh, right, you were doing the femboy training thing. I guess that's not the first time people called me as I mean, some people used to say I have the femboy body type, because I'm never fat, Never once in my life Eureka was fat. I was never fat. Even during the time where I wasn't doing sport and I was eating without paying attention about what I was eating. So by that I mean when I was in late high school, early university, where I was still drinking sodas, I was drinking energy drink, I was eating fast food, you name it, I wasn't fat, People were jealous. Yet your ass is fat, Kuma. Not my ass, I mean my butt is actually alright, because I'm squatting, I'm doing squats too, so I guess I have a good butt. But what is really, I guess, thick are my thighs, Kuma. My thighs. They're good. Those are thick, Those are fat, I guess. Those are the fat one. But besides that, yes. Never fat, Like for example, here I'm looking at my belly now, and it's nice. It's slim, I can even see the start of my abs appearing, because I started doing sit-ups again, because I want to try to get abs at least, like not the kind of abs that are just like, just showing like that, because I'm not training to be a bodybuilder, or I'm not training for wrestling, so it's not about like getting a body that is insane, but I want to stay fit, of course. Okay, what I wanted to do, oh yes, fan service. Do I have a pick? I don't know if I have a pick. I feel like I had a pick, but lean and curvy, I guess that's a good combo. That's a good combo. Lean and curvy. Even though, yes, I think it's hard to be at the same time fit and curvy, because usually when you aim to be fit to the point you want, for example, if you want to get abs, like it's science, like I don't know if you know about that, but if you want to get abs, you need to decrease your body fat. You need to lose weight, actually, if you want your abs to show up. Not to lose a ton of weight, but you need to lose, like, yes, body fat, so weight. So because of that, it's hard to really keep shapes when you're trying to get abs or you're trying to get your muscles, pretty much. You're an eco-archoid. I guess at times I'm a bit of like a gremlin, like Neko Arc, even though I hate these stupid cats. I hate it. Okay, I'm trying to find a pic to show, but... Okay, you know what? I haven't found it yet. Let me show you first the trailer of that game. I don't know why they announced that game, by the way. I don't know why they announced that game. Who the fuck cares about Bubsy in 2026-1? Who? Who cares about Bubsy? Released by Atari. Like, oh, how the hell does Atari even exist yet? Like, didn't they went out of business because they got their ass clobbered by Nintendo and Sega and Sony and you name it, they got clobbered, you know. Hey, look, it's Volios. Yes, he's here. He's here. Mimgami. Yes, I don't know Bubsy. Like, maybe I could show you the game real quick, you know, on stream. And I won't beat it, by the way, you know. When I say show it, it would only be a few minutes. Because the game is horrendous. I could show you some of the games. But Bubsy is notorious for being a series where all the games are bad. At best, you could say mid. But I played Croc, you know. Remember when I played Croc? Legend of the Gobos? Croc, Legend of the Gobos, is a better game than all of the Bubsy games. And I didn't like Croc. So that really tells you how bad I consider Bubsy. Will you be addressing the Victory Bell incident? Yes, I could do that too. But let me first show you the trailer. Because I didn't even see the trailer. I've only seen some snippets of it. But let's see. Let me just put myself in here so you can see the trailer in its whole glory. Maybe I should hide the chat too. Like this. Let's see, Kuma.
Yo! Remember me? Your old pal Bubsy? From all those classic games you loved.
I can't believe it.
Was it something I said? What could possibly go wrong?
Forget about that. Let's talk about the new one. Bubsy 4D!
4D. Because the previous one was Bubsy 3D.
This I like. So, where are we going next? Don't mind if I do. Zoink! I wonder if that's more moves than that Italian plumber has. Ooh!
What is the gimmick though? Oh, he's getting fat. Like Garfield.
Anyone explain to me why I turn into a hairball now? They call me the Orange Blur.
Okay, pause. Here, they pretty much ripped off Super Monkey Ball, right? They ripped off Super Monkey Ball. Look at this.
Can anyone explain to me why I turn into a hairball now?
These parts.
Call me the Orange Blur.
These parts.
Do any of these outfits come with pants?
That's the thing I noticed, by the way. We need a 4D chair at home to play this game. Yes, I don't know why it's called 4D, by the way. Like, I don't know if it's because they only wanted to call it 4D because the previous one was 3D. And obviously, the previous one was called Bubsy 3D because it was the first 3D game in the series. Because it's something not a lot of people were aware. I know that you said the same thing, Volios, because I talked about, I trash-talked Bubsy today right before the stream, but they made Bubsy games even before the 3D games. Actually, there are 2 or even 3. I think there are 3 2D games that released before Bubsy 3D, you know. So I don't know. I guess I called it 4D just because it's the next one after 3D. But yes, I think it's just a continuation. It doesn't make much sense. Yeah, they showed it in the trailer. Yes, yes. Exactly. But the thing I wanted to show... Oh, I skipped it.
You know I've only got one brain cell, right? And it's working overtime on this baby.
I mean, now, to me, the game looks made too. But I mean, that would be hilarious if the game was completely trash like the other game. But I think like it could be the best game of the series. Just because the previous games are so low tier, you know. And I'm not even joking, like Bubsy is the type of game you play the game, you want to die. The game is painful. I remember I did try the 2D games like some time ago when I was playing with old school platformers, 2D platformers, and Bubsy was... I couldn't stand it, you know. Like even Rayman 1, you know, Rayman 1 is a game that a lot of people say is infamous because it's difficult. But in Rayman 1, there is still like a lot of the levels that are like solid, you know, fun to play. Bubsy, it's just like, it's a core from the beginning to the end. It is, I hate it. But the thing I noticed is like, maybe the only thing I liked about this, not this, I want to pause here. How do I go backwards a frame? Here. So this is the original Bubsy design, you know, and you can see he wore some kind of shirt with the exclamation mark. I like that they used the exclamation mark to make it a tie, you know, in the new design. So I guess I could show you here. Yes, here. Now it's a tie. I think it's cool, you know. I like ties. After all, I wear one right here, you know. So he stole my drip. Bubsy has been stealing my drip. For some reason, you know, with the tie. Come on, it couldn't have been worse than Lester the Unlikely. What is that? Oh, nice thing. Yes, I noticed it, you know, because old OG Bubsy, he has an exclamation mark. And here they made it a tie. And I like ties, you know. Just that. So for this reason, I give them a point because of that. But yes. Boris talked about Victribble. Isn't there a trailer for that? I think there's a trailer too, right? It's a Mega, right? Mega Victribble. Mega Victribble raises a stink. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, Kuma. I was going to say, though, I was going to say, what did they do to my boy? But I never was a Victribble fan. Even the base one, I'm not necessarily a fan. Even though I liked it in the anime, like the gag where Victribble was always swallowing James for some reason, you know. Spooky trailer and gameplay trailer, yes. I guess I could see them because I didn't see them before, you know. I didn't really follow the last Pokemon trailers. Okay, here. If it's dropping frame, it's not the game, it's me. For some reason, it's my browser. It's not the game. Oh my god. He's fat! Why is he fat? Why is it jumping like that? Oh my god. And he's so slow too. He's so slow. Oh my god. I don't know what to think about it because I saw the illustration of Mega Victory Bell and I wasn't a fan. I think in-game it looks a bit better for some reason. Like the model looks a bit better than what I've seen from the illustration. So yes, I don't know. But I think Victory Bell always looked a bit weird to me, you know. To be honest, how do you make them evolve even more? In the case of Mega Evolution, I mean, I don't know how acquainted you are with the Pokemon series, Borisu, but regarding Mega Evolution, they use stones to make them evolve, you know. You get a specific stone for the Pokemon, and then you use it to evolve them further. And in a way, that was kind of like the trash talk we were making back in the day when they announced that in the Generation 6. But it's kind of like they stole the gimmick from Digimon, you know? Because Digimon was known for having a ton of evolution for the Digimonsters, you know? But just like in their case, they were using their Tamagotchi, you know, their Tamagotchi thing to evolve them. It's temporary also, yes. Didn't watch Pokemon episode. Oh, not even the early anime. I see. It's releasing soon. And there is, oh my god, it's true that there is still a Nintendo Switch version. So, I mean, I said it in the past, I don't have a Switch 2 so far, you know. I haven't bought a Switch 2. So, in theory, I could buy this one for the Switch. But I think it's like, isn't it 30 FPS? The Switch 1 version. Like, I don't know if they talked about the performance of the NS1 version. I like him, he's cool, goofy looking. Yes, he is goofy looking, I agree with that. He is really goofy, Kuma. Kind of like the new Dragonite. He's got wings on his head. Like Mario, you know. I watched the anime, just skip the Super Evolution episode. Oh, if you're talking about Super Evolution arc, that would be Pokemon X and Y, yes. Which was really hyped by people back in the day, you know. I always was kind of like a Pokemon X and Y hater for some reason, but I can't deny back then when the anime was airing with the Mega Evolution, people were hyped about it. It probably will be 30, yes. I think the first trailer in-game was running on Switch 1. I see. We saw the difference once Switch 2 got announced, and they did a mini trailer with the Switch 2 version. Oh yes, now that you mention it, Volius, you're right. That the first time they announced the game, Switch 2 wasn't even released. That's true. I want to see the spooky trailer, though. Oh, is it that one? They started doing weird trailers, and there's this too. What is this? Is it the same? Weird. Pose. Full screen. I haven't seen that one, you know. Like, all of those, I didn't see them, you know. Because those last few days, I was really busy with stuff. The case of the sweet scent incident.
We heard this building gives off a strange scent at night, so we're checking it out. You got permission, right?
Yeah, let's head in.
Did they try to make it kind of like a survival horror?
Sweet.
I'll get the door.
Incident mentioned, let's go. So that was your incident, Borisu. I see.
Anyone home?
Sure is dark in here.
There's only this one, really. It was just teased with pictures on social medias. I see. Oh, what is that? Is that a Clefairy here? It's funny because I feel like the way it's presented, it feels like you're playing a Resident Evil 7, you know? And that would be a collectible you would have to shoot in order to get the collectible, you know? Because for some reason they added collectibles in Resident Evil games that you can shoot. Like the bobbleheads in Resident Evil 3 and those weird statues in Resident Evil 2. It looks so much like Area 7, yes. Yes, that's weird. Why did they do it like that?
It's locked.
I knew it, it's a Clefairy. I got good sight, Kuma, you know. I got my monocle. It's a doll. That's the doll from the games, actually. The Clefairy doll.
Oh, it's just mirrors.
Oh my. Yes, the music.
Looks like a dead end.
I hate when you see that in games, you know. Like, even in survival horror games, you know, there is a stairway, and you want to take it, but there are random boxes and random shit blocking it. And I'm like, oh damn, I wanted to go here. Let me go up, but it's blocked, you know, with random shit. All the time. Damn, are we in the
Upstairs?
Raccoon Police Station for some reason?
Hold on.
Where's the leaker? Oh, that's the leaker. Oh my. I didn't get scared.
You alright?
That was scary. And the smoke
Oh,
keeps
it
getting
reminds me
stronger.
of something. There is something I can recommend you, you know. I will recommend it after the video, but it reminded me, sorry, of something. Related to Pokemon, by the way.
I'm starting to feel dizzy.
The lights are on in that room.
Whoa! Hold on!
What? So he's Mr. X?
Wait for me!
What? I mean, come on, guys. Come on. The way he broke the wall here. Can I go back here just before he breaks it?
Whoa! Hold on!
Here, it really reminds me of, I mean, obviously Mr. X, but even more, it reminds me of Nemesis when he does it in Resident Evil 3. In the OG game, 99, there is this scene that is ingrained in my head because it was so spooky the first time I played the game. He breaks the wall like that. Boosh, because a bagoosh. He breaks it and he jumps. So it really feels, I'm sure of it, you know, like the people who made this trailer, they're Resident Evil fans, you know. For sure, they played Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 because it's such like, it's kind of like an homage for some reason, you know. It kind of makes me want to get a Pokemon survival horror, but they will never make it, you know. Like, I'm like that. I'm so survival horror brained that I imagine random series that would get a survival horror. Like, for example, a Mario survival horror or a Kirby survival horror, or in this case, a Pokemon survival horror. Even Jack Baker does that. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's really Resident Evil coded in a way.
Wait for me!
Oh, they dropped the camera. But he's so slow.
Here, this way!
He can
Calm down!
break the wall, but he's so slow. Also, they should be dead with all that poison. Yes, the poison, and even when you break ceilings and walls like that, you can get hit by, I mean, what is falling down on you, you know? You can get hit by many things. That was interesting, to say the least. Case closed. Isn't there another interesting trailer to see regarding the new Pokemon game? Because I don't even know if I will get it day one, you know. I guess I could. Oh. Oh, I guess it's this one because but this one seems like a recording. I liked it. I like when Pokemon have their spooky face. Oh, yes, exactly. There is a Pokemon episode from one of the spin-offs they made recently that I really, really liked, and I would recommend it to you. It's from the Poketoon series. Can I find it here? I mean, I won't show it on stream because I would want you to watch it by yourself, but I wonder because I don't remember exactly. Oh, I think it's this one. I think it's this one. I've turned into a Gengar. It's a pretty cool one, you know. If you want a spooky Pokemon episode, I mean, by spooky, you won't get scared, you know. You won't get scared to death or anything. But this one, I really liked it, you know. Because I watched all the Pokemon Poketoon episodes recently. I mean, a few months ago, I watched them entirely. And they made a lot of cool ones. And this one is one of the most memorable ones. I liked it. So I would recommend it, this one, you know. I think... I don't know if in here you get the original version. I mean, let me pause. I could see it here. I think you don't, right? But anyway, you can find it like on the usual websites, you know, in also the original version, you know. There is a group, actually. I guess I can recommend it, like some stuffs, you know. If you're looking for Pokemon-related stuff and you want to watch it in the original version, you should look up some stuff, you know. It's the fan sub that does everything related to Pokemon, and they do a great work. So I would recommend it. But yes, this one, I've turned into a Gengar. It's great. I liked it. Would recommend it. There is a multiplayer mode that was revealed for the day too, like a Arena Rumble, if you want to see. Oh, I kinda want to see, yes. Oh yes, I heard about it. I heard about it. I haven't seen it though, but I heard about it. Oh. I guess I will watch that one first. The shorter one. Full screen.
Pokemon Legends ZA introduces link battles in a whole new style. Get ready for intense 4-player mayhem.
I like the design of the base female character, you know. I think it's a nice design, but even in general, I like the character design of the characters. I think they look cool, and I heard that this game will have better customization than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is a great thing, by the way, because yes, the fact that we were only wearing school uniforms in Scarlet and Violet, it made it a bit boring at some point. I liked the role-playing aspect, you know, of only wearing a school uniform, but the problem, to me at least, with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is that they never really tried to push with this idea of you going to school, you know. Like, the school was pretty much a gimmick. The school was here, but you didn't even have to go to school, you know. Like, you only go once to the school. They tell you have to do your treasure hunts, like looking for the badges, trying to beat the team stars, doing random stuff that you want to do for your project, but you never have to go to school. So to me, it doesn't really make sense to wear a uniform, you know. The school with the classes was a cool idea, but yeah, I did nothing. Yes, I remember. You didn't even attend the classes, Volios. Because some of those classes, they're optional. You don't have to do them, you know. You have to do them if you want to unlock, I think it was Galarian Meowth. If you want to get him, you have to complete all of the classes and the missions in the schools, but it's optional. You don't have to do it, you know, if you want to beat the game.
in the ZA Battle Club.
Battle Club.
Time limit is 3 minutes. The trainer who defeats the most Pokemon will be the winner. The match has begun. At the start of the match, you can play it safe, go on the offensive, or collect items to power up with. Who knows where things will stand in 3 minutes? Here, Talonflame takes aim and strikes with Brave Bird, but it's blocked by the Steadfast Shield Protect. Gyarados quickly counters with
That seems
Waterfall.
interesting.
It's super effective. Talonflame goes down. The
That seems
trainer who
interesting.
defeated it earns 1 point.
Oh, there's a point
But
system.
there's no time to relax. Ampharos Mega evolves and immediately fires off Thunderbolt. A mighty hit. Gyarados has fainted. When your Pokemon faints, you can still rally and dive back in. This is still anyone's game. These trainers are back on their feet. They decide to switch out their Pokemon.
Do you get...
1.5
No, you
minutes
don't,
left.
right? But do you get the commentary while you're playing the game? While you're playing this? Going a rampage in the Pokemon game. Yes, I mean, I don't know what to think about it because obviously since it's the Legend series, the gameplay is a bit different than what you usually get in the mainline games, you know. It's more action-oriented. Now, a ton of things are happening with the Pokemon series currently because they also announced a Pokemon Champions, you know, which apparently will become the main game, quote-unquote, to do the tournament, you know, and playing the Pokemon battles. Which means that because they have Pokemon Champions now as an official thing for Pokemon battles, they don't necessarily need to implement the system anymore in the games. Which means they can try to do something new or something else. And I don't know what to expect with that because obviously Pokemon Legends, they did it already with the Arceus games. So it's not the first time they're doing that, but I wonder if in the later games, like the mainline games, if they will completely drop the turn-based gameplay and go full action-based, you know, action RPG. That's what I wonder. He's pretty hyped. Yes, the commentator is really hyped. More hyped than us, I feel like. It's hard to have an opinion without playing it, yes. They can experiment widely with the gameplay, even for the mainline games. Yes, exactly. That's what I thought about, because now you have champions. So they don't need to implement the classic, quote-unquote, gameplay style in the Pokemon games. And I guess now, I don't know. I guess we will get now action-oriented games. Action RPG, you know. And I don't know what to expect with that, because the thing is that action games are fun, but you have to make a compelling game, you know, because nowadays you get so many action RPG, a lot of them are really cliche or not as deep. Like, for example, Final Fantasy 16, which is one of the games I played some time ago now, but the gameplay of FF16 is really, it's cool, but it's simple, you know. Especially if you compare it, for example, to a Devil May Cry game that it obviously takes inspiration from. So yes.
We're halfway through. Mega Ampharos's battle with Go-Goat is heating up. Whoa! Furfrou barrels in from the side with Hyper
The animations.
Both weakened battlers go down. That's 2 points at once. The trainer changes Pokemon again and presses on. 10 seconds left on the clock. And this trainer's full up on Mega Power. Dragonite
I don't know what to
Mega
think about
evolves,
it.
and
Oh,
it
Dragonites
unleashes a
with the
raging
wings.
Draco Meteor! That's
Oh yeah, I think I've seen this trailer actually, because I was saying, oh, like what a coincidence, you know. They decided to make Dragonite win for some reason just after they announced his Mega, you know. He's a winner. They pushed him. Like John Cena in the WWE, you know, like now is the guy getting pushed, you know, getting to be the champion, so he has to win. He has to win to look good.
A huge upset in the final 10 seconds.
That's how it is.
Dragonite's trainer takes a clear victory.
Yes, that's how it is.
These furious 4-player battles await you in Pokemon Legends ZA, available to pre-order now.
I don't know what to think, you know, because I feel like it seems fun, but I feel like it could get repetitive quite quickly. What do you think, guys? I think it's the type of thing we would play it like maybe a few times, and then we would get bored of it, you know, because it's always the same thing. To me, like a game that I really liked regarding Pokemon battles is a Pokken Tournament. Do you remember Pokken Tournament? The Tekken game. I mean, it's not a Tekken game, but it was made by Bandai Namco and produced by Harada back when he was still based and not like the guy he is today. But Pokken, I think Pokken looked really cool. Can't you make a Pokemon party game? I guess they could. Wasn't there one? Isn't that basically Poke Park? Pokemon party game? Pokemon Park. It kind of looked like Pokken. Yes, it reminded me of Pokken, but Pokken, since obviously it has a more limited roster, it looks better, you know. I mean, I guess I could show you. Pretty sure they re-released it for Switch, by the way. I would love a Mario Party board game like with Pokemon. That could be fun. That could be really fun. Oh, the grand finals. I guess I could see that. Why is it 1 hour though? Can I just see a bit of gameplay? Oh, by the way, that's the thing I really don't like with Pokemon tournaments, you know. I don't know if you tried to watch Pokemon tournaments live on stream. So any tournament, whether it is a regional tournament or the World Championships, the downtimes between the battles, no matter the game, are insane. The few times I tried to watch Pokemon tournaments on Twitch, you know, on stream, you could get downtimes for more than 1 hour, which is insane to me. So for 1 hour, you see the commentators like yapping about stuff and trying to fill the time because apparently they're making a ton of preparation in the background, but nothing happens. Yes, I'm not even kidding. Like 1 hour downtime that's happening. And I thought, damn, like, why is it like that? Because I know that, for example, in fighting games tournaments, like Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, you name it, you have downtime, but it's not as big. Like, at most, it's 10 minutes, you know. 10 minutes, 15 minutes at most if there is a break, but not an hour. Yes, that's horrendous. For this reason, I couldn't watch more than 2 tournaments, because when I was playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and learning about a strategy and trying to make my team, because I did play some of the seasons on the game, I was watching tournaments too, because I wanted to get some strats, you know, and some teams. And all the time, that was... I put the stream on the background, and then they were yapping. And then I was, for example, doing stuff. You know, I was cooking, eating something, or like taking my shower because they were yapping. And I came back, and they're still yapping, you know. Nothing new. I hope Champions can help with that, if the games have something to do with it or no. From what I know, it's not even the games. It's just that the way the tournaments are made, apparently, you know. Like, I don't know how they made their tournaments, but their organization isn't really good for some reason. I guess here.
The grab is gonna be it, and the comeback is made. The Darkrai.
Is that James Chan? No, it's not James Chan, right? It can be him. Maybe I'm a bigot.
Going to Shadowcat. And game 1 is already such a...
Is that James Chan?
Like I said before, this is a set where Mutator has to win too.
No, it's not.
Shadowcat, who's already in winner's side,
1 hour long unskippable ad. I mean, if only it's not even an ad. It's just like they're yapping, you know. Like maybe they could be shitting their new Pokemon boosters or talking about the new Pokemon episodes of the anime. But yes.
Strong start, despite the fact that he was down for most of that entire game.
Actually, I kind of want to play this game again, but I don't have it on Switch, you know. Maybe I will buy it. But I'm pretty sure it's a dead game now, you know. You won't find like players online, you know. That would be cool, a new one. I'm sure I could have liked it when it came out. Yes, because obviously the game, the original game, came out during the Wii U era, and we all know that during the Wii U era, nobody had a Wii U, you know, besides me and Volios and Borisu. Like, I don't know if you have consoles, Borisu. Like, I think you don't have a Wii U, but I think we're the two people in whole Europe which owned a Wii U, you know. Like, people didn't get the Wii U pill, you know, because they thought it was just like a new version of a Wii for some reason.
That could have been one of the toughest situations in the game, but it took us.
That's pretty much why they released all the Wii games, I mean the Wii U games again on Switch, you know.
Is how well Shadowcat is utilizing when and where to act.
I'm skipping a bit.
Oh, look at that. It doesn't take a lot of damage to...
What I like about this game is it's a mix of an arena fighter, and then you have sequences like this, where it's like 3D Tekken, you know. So the characters are looking like next in front of each other, and you can move like in Tekken. I think this game looks really cool. Oh, then Mega Mewtwo. You have shields? Which is weird for a Pokemon, by the way. This game looks fun. Yes, the models are really, like, it's a really, like, I'm not even joking, it's a really cool game. Even back then, the first version on the Wii U, because this is the DX version. So the re-release they released on the Nintendo Switch with new characters and, from what I remember, updated graphics too. But the original one was already kind of like a hidden gem, you know, that people were saying you should play this game because it's fun. When they announced a Pokemon fighting games, the first reaction was, it's going to suck. Like, everyone said it's going to suck because they wouldn't try to make it a good fighting game, it's going to be a baby game with baby mechanics and yada yada, you know, like people weren't expecting that. But then when they announced it was going to be made by the Tekken team at Bandai Namco, and then the game released, it really ended up being a cool game. The game is really solid, you know, like even the tournaments, I've seen a few of the tournaments in the past because I was curious about this game, and they were really fun. It's really a fun game to watch too, you know. If you take it, I wouldn't mind taking it too to play together. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know, Volios. I will tell you then if I buy it. But yes, I could. It's fun. It's a fun game, you know. And the roster is actually pretty fun too, you know.
Punish, and if that was a punish, that could have turned things around.
And how the game looks, like, you know, the UI, the characters, the models, the animations, the attacks, like the game is really solid, you know.
It doesn't really entirely matter.
Like, it looks better than what we've seen in Pokemon ZA, sorry, but it makes sense because here it's pretty much, it's the fighting game, you know. Like, it's pretty much the core gameplay of the game, while in Pokemon ZA, it's pretty much a feature, a gimmick, you know, like a funny mode you can play on the side. Oh yes, you have the burst gauge too. Would be fun if they release a new one too. Oh, it did the balls like Akuma, you know. Here, like, Mewtwo jumped, and he used, like, did he use Shadow Balls? But he used many Shadow Balls, but the way he shoot them, it's kind of like Akuma in Street Fighter.
Perfect block had that been fully let go, but
yes, like this.
Really committing to anything too much here. Oh, there we go. That was a committal,
and here he did a Shoryu. And you got allies, yes. You got allies as supports in the game.
Oh my gosh, and he still got touched by it. This might actually KO, and it will.
It is for For sure, with the defense.
Oh my god, look at the cutscene.
Wow, that was a dominant
Is that Dragon Ball?
Mutator. This
He did a Genki Dama, right?
OCV. Wait, no.
He did an evil Genki Dama. Let me see it again.
Do we activate
I don't remember that.
stuff is not
Damn, I should get the game. It looks cool.
avoiding it quite nicely.
Oh, okay, just fully charging the CA. That might have been perfect block.
I don't know who I would play, though.
But nobody's really committing to anything too
I think I would play
much.
Lucario,
There we go. That was a
because I like Lucario, but Mewtwo looks really sick
for having
in this
a
game.
great Shadow Mewtwo, and now look at this guaranteed defense down debuff. Whoa, wait, little safe corner right now.
Right now, look at it. Oh my gosh, and he still got
Here, the super.
actually KO, and it will.
He goes all the way into space. This is a Dragon Ball finisher. This is Tenkaichi.
Looking to OCV. Wait, no, 1 HP.
1
No way.
HP.
1 HP, tanked
Activate
it.
the burst here? Oh my gosh, Shadow, please, my heart. Do you choose to activate it, to activate or not to activate? That is the question, and the pressure continues from Mutator. The shield
The pressure.
Yes, that should be it. The 2Y is all you need. A size strike confirmed.
That looks cool.
Into shield break, so smart.
That's a really cool looking game, by the way. You know, they did a great work. They did a really great work with Pokken Tournament, which is why it's a shame the game didn't get more known by people. It didn't bomb. Actually, they got decent sales for the games, even more when they re-released it on the Switch. But to me, it's a game that deserved more. Yes. Oh, I just realized I got the ping, by the way. Let me see. Ooh, Ludes. I should do a Gundam cosplay, you know. I should do a Gundam cosplay. I would post it on Twitter if I do it. The Gundam cosplay, Kuma. Okay. Is there another trailer worth to see regarding the Gamescom? Or what were the games announced? Because actually I didn't watch the Gamescom. What were the games announced? So where's my playlist? Where's my water? I'm thirsty, you know. Really thirsty, Kuma. Alright, they announced the release date for Silk Song, the Hollow Knight sequel. They did. Here. Oh, Mario Kart World. This game sucks. Apparently. I haven't played it. But I've seen a lot of people complaining about the new Mario Kart. Because it's not as good as Mario Kart 8. But where are the new games? Because those are old games. Oh, I remember this game. Oh yes, the new Resident Evil. Requiem. Oh, this is a Borisu game, right? This is for Borisu. What the fuck? Waifu Tactical Force. This is your game. This is a Borisu game. I wish I could filter them for... Yes, La Carl game. La Carl game. But Borisu plays a lot of gacha too. I mean, I say a lot of gacha. I think he only plays Zenless Zone Zero nowadays. Can I order them? The new games. What are the new games announced? I like cool, lewd, edgy ladies. Naruhodo ne. What's an example of a cool, lewd, edgy ladies? Edgy lady. Why don't I have anything in mind? Do you have examples, Borisu, of what you described? Literally have only played 2 gachas, and one was a Love Live. I see. Naruhodo. I'm actually surprised you didn't play Genshin. Borisu, you didn't play Genshin? That's surprising. Nazuna Nanakusa is all of that and also cute. Yes. Even though I think that Nazuna... I don't know if I consider her as edgy. I mean, her morals are ambiguous, you know. She's morally gray, clearly. She's a morally gray character, and that's what I love about her. But I don't think she's necessarily edgy, you know, for the sake of being edgy. She just has morals that, for example, if Nazuna was a Reddit poster, she would get destroyed by Reddit. She would get destroyed by Reddit because Reddit sucks. Reddit sucks, Kuma, you know. On Reddit, if you're not completely left-leaning, with perfect morals, like no mistakes, no anything, if you're a tiny bit controversial, on Reddit they will destroy you, you know. Like Nazuna would get destroyed on Reddit, you know. I don't know why I said that, because that's the first thing I got in mind, but yes. But I like Nazuna a lot. Oh, there is an anime about Sekiro. And also they did announce a sequel to Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Like, I'm just skimming here. Oh, Silent Hill F. I guess I should play this game when it releases. Arc Knights Enfield? What is that? What is that? Yano Kurumu is a cool edgy lady. Look her up. Yano Kurumu. Oh, but yes, you did recommend her to me in the past, Borisu. Oh, I should make a page. Can I make my page on the virtual YouTuber fandom.com Wikipedia page? She's edgy. She's not edgy. She's just a chuny, right? She's a chuny, right? She's got the chuny look. She's got the eye patch. She's got the chuny look. I mean, I should, but I think you should be an editor, you know? Like, I never tried. I think I should be, you should. I hope you don't have to be an editor. Because if you have to be an editor, that sucks. Because it means I will have to go to the Discord of the wiki and then start talking to the owner and tell them, please, can I make my own page on your website, please? Because I think it could be that. Because there's a website, actually, about anime openings, you know. This one, I guess I could show you. Because I use it a lot. I use it a lot, Kuma. This one. It's a pretty good website for anime opening, because for the most part, you will find good, great quality openings of any anime you're looking. There are a few exceptions though, and I wanted to upload anime openings in the past for some anime, like for example for the 2 Heart anime, because I recorded it myself, because you couldn't find it. And as you can see here, I made my profile, you know, like I made a profile on the side because I thought I could be like starting to upload openings, but you can't. You can't do it yourself. If you want to upload an opening, you have to join the Discord, and then you have to talk to one of the moderators and owners, and they say, we want you to record the opening in this specific format, with this specific bitrate, and this. You have to follow like a big ass guide to make the openings. I mean, I didn't tell them that, but I think I could. But I told them I got the opening from YouTube when Aqua Plus re-released the 2 Heart anime on YouTube, because they re-released it in a good quality, in a quality that you couldn't find in other releases of the anime. But the problem is, since I recorded it like that, I think they wouldn't have accepted it anyway. Sounds like Reddit Discord. Yes, I hate that. I hate that. I wish I could just like upload it, and then, I mean, if they want to remove it, they can. But I mean, if you do a good video, like a good recording of the opening, and you upload it, and it's the best recording you could find, there should be no problem with that. Because now, for example, if I say I'm looking for 2 hertz, not even in the database, unless they did it since then, but I think it's not. You know, it's searching, but you don't find it. You know? You don't find it. Angel Hertz, Megami Paradise, Nora to Ojo to Nora Neko Hertz. I think I remember this anime, but like, didn't find it. Because 2 hertz isn't in the database. That's why I recorded the opening and I wanted to upload it, but I couldn't. I couldn't. So I hope it's not like that for this, you know. I hope it's not. This post is pending moderator. Oh, I hate that. You are not a friend of the mod, you can't. I hate that, you know. But that's the thing for many things, you know. On Discord, it's the worst. On Discord, it's the worst. I told you the story, Boris, you know. I think I told it in the past too on stream, where I tried to join a VTuber team. Actually, I tried to join a VTuber team, and officially, it was like explicitly written in the description of the team on Twitch. They said it was open to any kind of VTubers, you know, whether you are debuting, mid-tier VTuber, big VTuber, opening to anyone, because the goal of the team was to push people to do more VTubing and to start streaming more consistently. And I actually applied for this team. I applied, you know, like I tried to join, I got to their Discord, and I started asking, and like pretty much I was serious about it, you know, like I was so, this is my schedule, this is the streams I did in the past, I plan to stream this day, that day, like at least 3 to 4 times a week, this is my scheduling, I would be open to promote the other members of the team. Like I really showed my enthusiasm, you know, to join the team. And I remember the mods, they thought I was crazy, you know, they said, like, what are you doing here? Like, Eureka, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm here because I want to join. And I said, but why do you want to join? But I want to join because it's written on your own page on Twitch. Like, I gave them the link with the description and stuff. It's written here that it's, like, I didn't know, but it's written here. Like, did I make a mistake? And then I said, yes, like, they didn't know what to answer, but they said, but actually we're not recruiting. And then, you know, in a typical Eureka way, because you know Eureka, she can be really blunt when she wants, I told them, okay, then why do you leave this description then? You know, you have the description, you have the tags on Twitter, because there was actually a tag on Twitter, hashtag, that you could use to like ask about joining the team, and you could even ping Zentreya, because the official, but I don't know how official it was, but leader or owner, you name it, of the team was Zentreya back in the day. She wasn't like in Vishoujo yet, but I think she was transitioning into Vishoujo. Like I don't know what was happening behind the scenes, but yes, like it feels like they didn't care about the team, you know. And Discord is a lot of shit like that, you know. Like they will make those big ass community servers with a ton of rules, a ton of bots, a ton of channels. They will say, look at our servers, our community servers are great, they're perfect. We got 20 mods that are sucking the cock of the owner, like pretty much the owner's harem. Look at our community. And then, if you want to join, or to be active, or to participate at something, if you're not friends with them, it doesn't work. It won't work. I got banned from a StarCraft Discord server for asking people if they wanted to play the game. Fuck this. Yes! Yes, that sucks! That sucks! The other story I told is like how I was looking to make VTuber friends, and I asked about it in a VTuber server, which was a server of one of my friends back in the day. I asked, and there was this stupid annoying ass VTuber, like I don't even know who it was, you know, like it was a random VTuber that started saying, oh, but you shouldn't say that because it's a teenager behavior. I'm not even joking. They use the term teenager behavior, like asking for friends like that. It's a teenager behavior, you shouldn't do that. And I'm like, who are you? Like, what are you bothering me? Who are you? I don't even talk to you. Like, why are you saying that, you know? Because I can get easily triggered in some ways, but yes, like Discord sucks. Really sucks, one. Damn, I'm so thirsty again. I think I should get more water. Maybe taking a little break. But what is this game? Let me look on Twitter. I mean, on Twitter, on YouTube. What is this game? This is a Borisu game, right? Also, where is my Discord again? Okay, here. What is this game? Let me pause my playlist first. Here. What the fuck? What is this game? It's literally called What the Fuck. I told you, it's a Borisu game. It doesn't look as good as Zenless Zone Zero though. Oh, Ramune. She got Ramune. But what is this game? Movement shooter and base. What? Okay, she's a maid, but Mirai Katsumi, Waifu Tactical Force. Oh, it's a FPS. Amélie the Roche Blave. She's French. I guess I would pick her. I would pick Yuna, but what is this game? Build your mother base. I like how they have hearts and Neko faces as their thing on their gun. Okay, weird. Movement shooter, base builder, life sim. Nah. Look at the boob jiggle. Who's that? Oh, 2026, it doesn't even release this year. Okay. I don't know why I'm hot now. Because it's not hot today, you know. Okay, BRB 2 minutes. I have to get more water. Because I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty, Kuma. Eating peach? I'm not eating peach. Eating peach and beer, no. Drinking water and BRB. But let me first, do I have a pic to share? Let me see real quick. Should have something to share, right? Something safe. Something safe-ish. Something safe-ish. Asami Imai. Oh, the name of the Seiyu. My memory, my ears know it. Damn. I guess you're really good at recognizing a Seiyus, Borisu. Okay, I'll just share some Anzu, I guess. I like Anzu. Let me see. Here. Here. No, not this. Not this, Kuma. Oh, I just realized the beginning of this soundtrack is Spanish. They said cuatro, dos, tres for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. 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 I'll be back soon. Okay, why can't I move this though? Let me move it. Let me move it, Kuma. I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon, Kuma. Give me 2 minutes. Yes, Borisu, what it is? What it is, Borisu? Before I leave to get my water bottle, because I'm thirsty. I think you are cute. Am I? Thank you. Thank you. I think I am more great and cool than cute. I wish I was cuter, but thank you, Kuma. Thank you. I think you're cute too. Not as cute as me, though. Not as cute as me, but you are. I think you're a perv. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm not a perv. Am I? I'm not. I'm not. I am pure. I am a symbol of purity, you know. I say it all the time. I am pure. I am purity. And I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. I'll be back. I need an idle tracking lost animation. Yes, probably. Even though I like the random face I make sometimes, you know, when I'm dead. It feels like I'm dead. But yes, I guess that could be useful. Oh, by the way, I haven't tried the boobies. I haven't tried the boobies, by the way. But I'm back. I got my bottle. Kuma. Let me just this. I'm glad I still remember how to stream, by the way. My voice is doing well, funnily enough, because, you know, every time I stop streaming for more than a few days, I feel like when I get back and I talk on stream, that my voice struggles. But now, today, I don't feel anything, you know. I feel like my voice is all right. Like I still feel that it's been some time I haven't streamed, you know, more than a week. But like my voice doesn't struggle that much. Okay. Oh, did I get something? Oh. Oh. Nice. Nice boobies. Nice-oo. Did you read the dojin I sent you last time, Borisu? From Yukio-kun? Did you? Did you not? Let me drink. I always drink in a glass, by the way. I never drink from the bottle, you know. Thirsty, Kuma. Also, what I wanted to say, alright, I still have the monster, like the white monster, but I didn't want to drink it today for some reason, you know. Like, I literally just bought it because I wanted to try it, you know. Because I heard that apparently the best monster you can get is the white one, because the white one has no sugar, you know. So I wanted to try it, but didn't feel like drinking it today because I don't really like energy drinks, you know. Like, I don't like to drink an energy drink late because then you have trouble sleeping, I guess. Even though to me, drinking coffee or not drinking coffee, like, it never changes, but anyway. Anyway, Kuma. Yes. What should I do now? I don't even know what should I do now. Should I really try to show you the Bubsy game? I guess I could, but guess I could, you know. Like, at first, I wanted to play Mario Golf, you know. I wanted to play Mario Golf, the Game Boy version, actually, Game Boy Color, because recently I've been playing this golf game on my Switch, which is called Golf Story, and it's really inspired by Mario Golf, and it kind of gave me, like, the urge to play the Mario Golf games again, but, I didn't have set up the Nintendo 64 game, which is one I really like. So the one I could boot up immediately is the Game Boy game. But the Game Boy game is kind of like an RPG, you know, an RPG. Talk about the things people shared on the Eureka Discord server, maybe. I guess that could be an idea. I guess that could be an idea, Kuma. That's true. That is true, Kuma. That is true. I could even pick my DMs too. No, I shouldn't, but get sent a lot of funny, cute, and weird stuff on DM too. That's a ton of stuff too. What can I show? That's a lot of stuff. The thing with Discord is that I should probably do a specific channel for that, I guess. You know? It's funny, I did the video channel, but nobody has posted anything in it yet, besides me. I posted this, I could show you this, I guess. Should I show you this? Are you dancing, Eureka? Yes, you are. Currently I'm not, but I'm a good dancer. I'm a great dancer, Ever. I dance better than anyone. Anyone in the chat. Had this video. Let me just pause. This is the video that I posted on the video channel on my Discord that I created because Boris asked for creating a video channel. This one. I like this one actually. It's about cinema, you know. Do you know about cinema, guys? I like cinema. It actually explains the concept of letterbox. I was going to say to Zoomer, but I think this video got released. Like, is there the date? I think we were still in the 90s when they made this video, because when they started showing movies on the television, on TV, you know that when you watch a movie, for example, on TV or on your computer, you have the black bars, on the top and the bottom of the video, which is called letterbox. And when they were showing the movies on TV, and you also had those black bars, some of the viewers were complaining to the TV channel about this, because they were saying, what the fuck? Why are there black bars on my movie? But they didn't understand that it was because it was the format, It's because when you look at a movie on the movie theater, it has a really specific format for movie theaters that is obviously not the same as the one you have on TV. So because of that, when you watch a movie, for example, on TV or on your computer, you will get the black bars. I could show you this video. It's pretty interesting, actually, Let me just here. Letterbox. What is letterbox, Kuma?
Letterboxing is a way of using...
Oh, maybe in the case some of you guys want to read the subtitles, I will put myself in here, Maybe I will do it like this. And a little bit higher.
Letterboxing is a way of using the rather square format of a television screen to create the oblong format of what we call widescreen filming.
The term letterbox is because it looks like a letterbox. It looks like a slot you drop an envelope in.
All films made from 1953 on, for the past 50
A lot of
years,
great directors, by the way.
in one widescreen form or another, whether it's just normal widescreen or the 70mm or CinemaScope or Panavision.
There are many things that go into the making of a movie. One of those things is the shape of the movie. How wide is the screen? And how does that impact the shots that make up the movie?
So here, that's really interesting. That's pretty much when you shoot a movie, an important part of it is obviously what I call the format, or what they just described as the shape, So pretty much the size of the screen you're going to work with, because obviously depending on how big or small the screen is, you will shoot the things differently, because obviously the placement of what you see on your screen will vary. So as I just said, the shape of what you're looking at on your screen. By the way, sorry, because I just drank sparkling water, so I feel like I want to burp, but I never burp on stream, by the way. But well, yes, the shape is important. As with many things, Kuma, as with many things, the shape is important.
The widescreen process does not fit on the normal television screen. So what is often done is what's called pan and scan, where they lop off the sides.
Pan and scan.
So here, pan and scan. What is pan and scan? Is pretty much when you put the movie directly on the TV screen and you don't adapt it. And as you can see it here, the downside, they will explain it, by the way, but the downside of it is everything looks zoomed. You lose a part of the frame, a big part of the frame even. Like, you can look at this, but then like look at what you're losing. You're losing this and you're losing that. And that's bad, because when you watch a movie, you want to watch everything.
Pan and scan is when they try to make a widescreen film, a rectangle, fit into a square format on a television.
Here another example, like even when it's moving, you're losing all of this. If you like movie Eurekas, you should read the book Revel Without a Crew. Can you send me the name on DM, Borissu, so I don't forget? Because yes, I like movies. I mean, I say I like movies. I watched some movies, I should watch more movies. I want to watch more movies. Recently, I had the opportunity and even the luck, because that was pretty lucky. I could watch it. I watched Space Odyssey at the movie theater, which was a great experience, by the way, because it's a pretty old movie. Nowadays, not a lot of people had the chance to experience it, like watching it on the movie theater. Like most people watched it, like it's either you're a boomer and you watched it at the theater, or you're younger and then you watched it on your computer, or at the television, or you didn't watch it at all. In my case, I had the opportunity to watch it at the theater. Oh, you shared something. Oh, damn. Too loud. I will look at it later. Kuma. But yes, I made the channel video. I mean, the video channel. Let's continue.
That is, in a sense, technically redirecting the movie. Take a film like Ben.
So here, I like what he says here, Scorsese. I like what he said. He said it's pretty much like redirecting the movie, because if you pick like this format, like here, this is what you see on the movie theater. You see this frame, and then you put it pan and scan. So you don't adapt it on the television. You will see only a part of it. It is pretty much redirecting the movie, because what you're showing at the viewer on their screen is not the same as what you're showing at the movie theater. Like the spectator won't see the same thing. You will have another view of the movie in a way,
The William Wyler film, the chariot sequence is one of the greatest action sequences ever done in movies.
Horses, oh damn, like Uma Musume, That's pretty on topic, since people are all crazy about horses these days.
Very often you'll find that there'll only be two in the frame. You lose the effect of all the stunt work.
You lose a lot of stuff.
The great climactic sequences in all of cinema reduced to
like here, you should be seeing more horses, but on your television, you see less of them. Horses are cool. Yes, I like horses, I like horses. I just don't understand Uma Musume's hype, to be quite honest with you. I guess I understand it, because it's a gacha, it's about horses, people like quirky stuff, it's about gambling, gambling with horses, so in a way I guess I get it, but I always thought Uma Musume designs were bland, even compared to other gachas, But yes, I like horses. And I know there is a big community that are into horse cocks for some reason, Like there's also all the community about horse cocks, but yes, pretty much. The scale, the environment, all is lost. Yes.
I get the heebie-jeebies thinking about Ben-Hur panned and scanned. It isn't Ben-Hur, it becomes a whole movie. Images collectively add up.
Like here, when you look at, like here, this is what you would see the movie in a movie theater. You would see all of this, and it's a great example, like this action scene with horses, because you see it's kind of like a race, and you see all the action, the dynamism of the scene, and like the horses running and everything. Like you get a lot of information by looking at this. If you put it on a TV screen without adapting the format, you will lose a lot of the intensity of the action scene. So that's why it's actually a great example to illustrate why it's not a good idea to put a movie on the television and not do the letterboxing, so not using the black bars so you can see all the movie,
They add up to something when one frame contains many elements.
Exactly.
Your eye sees all of them, some of them peripherally.
Like, look at this.
And some of them as a point of focus. And
the whipping.
It creates a mood.
Every shot in a movie is thoughtfully composed, and the composition of that shot is approached the same way that a painter approaches the composition of a painting.
Like here, here's too, like you see at this scene, and you look at obviously there are the two main characters where the focus is on this scene, but then you look at all the backgrounds, and the details, the characters eating on the background, then you see some of the details, the other details. There's a ton of stuff you can see on a movie, and you would lose it if you just pan scan it,
And when
like here, you're losing this, you're losing that, you're losing some depth too of the scene.
takes a completed movie and pans and scans, he's moving the camera defensively rather than artistically, and violating all the creativity.
Yes, that's weird because like you can see the camera is moving at the same time the characters are moving, because they want to keep the focus on the main characters, but you lose a ton of stuff because of that. Yes.
If you pan and scan Lawrence of Arabia, you lose the desert.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Spent 2 years
Lawrence of
making the
Arabia.
film. The compositions that are made, the sense of space and being lost in space, and the vastness of it, the isolation of a singular figure.
I guess I will get the MCA by YouTube because they're showing, like, even if it's for, like, it's for educational purposes, by the way, the YouTube, It's education. I'm teaching people about letterbox. But I guess YouTube won't care, but whatever, Whatever, Kuma, I don't care anymore, Nowadays, YouTube wants your information, your age, your fingerprints, your cock size, you name it, They want to sell everything. To Saudi Arabia, for I know, and China.
Motion picture. And when you look through the camera, you know that this size communicates and this size doesn't. And so
it feels like, look at this. This is the full frame. This is the full frame.
Now, when you
and look at this now. That may sound like a small detail, but when you compare between the two, you lose a big sense of scale and depth, Like when you look at this frame, it really feels like you're on the desert, It's big, It's really big. The character is in the middle of the desert. It's big, it's hot, you feel it. But when you make it like this, when you look at the TV, you don't get the same sense of scale, You still know it's a desert, but it feels more compressed, if that makes sense. Penis inspector mentioned, ? I guess I would be a great penis inspector, So if Google wants to hire me, I guess I could help them to inspect, to inspect this type of stuff. Just like I need a good salary for that, I hope I will get real well paid for that, but I could do it, Penis inspection, I could do it.
Out of it, that's just the center. You're not getting the experience.
And in the case of a musical, you take classic
musical
film, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. The choreography in the picture is really composed for the widescreen. It develops character.
Composition again, here. The composition, it's a thing, this idea of composition on a frame. You really have to be interested into this type of stuff to care about it in a way, because it's a thing that I tried to explain to some people in the past, notably regarding anime, because anime takes a lot from cinema, obviously. Like, notably when you start going with the old school anime that obviously were really inspired in a lot of ways from movies, and there is also this sense of composition. Like, for example, if you look at a movie like Ghost in the Shell or Perfect Blue, for example, or the Evangelion movie, those are all movies where the director, their respective director, they tried to shot, quote unquote, the frame in a specific way when they wanted to show things, And here you can see it that they're dancing here, and here you have the characters looking, and this is all the scene, This is all the composition, the depth of the scene, Like this.
Develops character. It takes over the story. And,
but here, look at the difference. That's a great example, actually. here you only see them dancing, because obviously since they say, okay, we're pan and scanning this, so we're only going to focus it on the main action, the main point of action, but you're losing all of this. As you said it well, Boris, context is lost. And I guess most people wouldn't care about that in some ways, but if you really like movies, if you really like the medium, like if you like movies, or if you, in the case of anime, you're a big anime enthusiast, you like the medium and you like to see things and to see how a movie is supposed to be shown to you, you would want to see this, obviously. All of this, like look at the difference. Here you get a big ass frame where you can see a ton of stuff happening,
It takes over the story.
And then you get only this.
You don't see those dance sequences in widescreen.
The difference is big.
You lose what the director and the cinematographer were trying to tell you as a part of the story. You blow up part of the
And
frame.
here, you're actually losing information, important information, because the three guys are dancing, but because of the pan and scan, you only have two guys dancing on frame, and the third guy is like, he's getting cucked. He's on the cuck chair here, like you can see him.
So that the faces
like he's
of the
getting
actors are a
cucked.
little fuzzier.
He's not even
They're
on
only
frame.
clear because you're enlarging the frame. If you don't see it,
Imagine you're an actor that worked on that movie, and then your movie is being shown on TV, and we can't even see you because of the pan and scan. I would be pissed, of course. I would be pissed.
full frame on widescreen, you lose the emotional impact of the picture.
Imagine The Last Supper, let's say, to take an obvious example. Do you care if
Oh,
you
that's
see
a
6
great
disciples or
example.
12 disciples? You know,
That's a great example. The Last Supper. That's a great example. Like if you pick it with a painting, obviously The Last Supper from Leonardo da Vinci is not a movie, it's a painting, but that's a great example. If you wanted to show The Last Supper on TV without changing the format, because you don't want to put black bars to show it, you would only see this. So the main focus on Jesus, pretty much, you know.
still seeing Jesus in the middle, but you wouldn't be seeing 6 of the disciples and how they react. Well, that in fact is what happens with pandas.
You lose a lot of information.
Without seeing the
Here too, you're losing like her singing here. When she gets out of frame, you don't even see her sing anymore. So that's why that sucks. That sucks, you know. I wouldn't watch a movie like that. That sucks.
whole frame, you're not getting the whole story. You're not getting all the information. Become used to those black bars on top and bottom. And please.
But now you tell me, I say that sucks. There are people nowadays that they're watching their anime in 60 FPS because they're using shitty interpolation to make their anime more smooth, quote unquote, because they're fucking zoomers that can't conceive the idea of watching a movie or an anime in 24 FPS. So they're using like AI upscaling, smooth interpolation, and then you get a ton of artifacts when you look at the anime. It doesn't make sense to me. 16-9 for the win. I mean, to me, Boris, if you ask me, I think there is no best or perfect format, you know, because to me, the question isn't really about the format. It's about what format, I mean, it's about the choice of the director, you know, the choice of the director. When the director decides to make a movie, or for example, you want to make an anime, to shoot a video, you choose a format. And depending on the format you choose, you will adapt. I mean, the direction choices you will make will obviously be different. Now, as you said, it's actually a compromise, you know, like 16:9, you see it now, it's the standard format, for TV and, for example, computer monitors and stuff. I guess that was a compromise. But still, the movie format, I think, is really interesting because it's a big format. You can see a lot of things on your screen happening. So it's obviously different than, let's say, watching a typical 16:9 anime or TV series, for example. But yes, to me, it's not about the format. It's about, okay, I want to make a video, I want to shoot a movie, I want to make an anime. I will pick this format and then I will make those choices, But it can work for everything. I have a great example for that. The Evangelion movies, the Rebuild movies that Hideaki Anno made starting from 2007, the two first movie, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the two first movie. I'm sure for the first one. I'm not 100% sure about the second one because it's been some time I have watched them, but I think the first two movies are shot in 16:9, and then the two last movies are shot in a movie format, So if you watch them on your computer, for example, Evangelion Part 3 and Part 4, you will get the black bars, letterbox, because it's the movie format. But if you watch the first Evangelion movie, you will get all of your screen filled because it's 16:9, So even though the formats are different, when Hideaki Anno decided to make Evangelion Part 1, so 1.0 in 16:9, he made all of those choices, direction choices, the composition, and everything related to it with this format in mind. And then when he decided to transition to the movie formats, he obviously adapted it, and did something else. Other choices and stuff. AI upscaling destroyed textures and color gradation edges in anime, and you also get a ton of artifacts. It pisses me off. You can't imagine, Boris. To me, it's the worst thing. But there are people, they don't care. They want to watch an anime, a 60 FPS, a 4K upscaling, you name it. I hate it.
Remember that you're seeing the entire picture. You're seeing the entire story.
What if I did something like that? Unfortunately, again, I don't have a lot of people on my Discord yet, but that's something I could have done. I could have told you, what if we decided to watch every single movie they referenced, on the video, and then I would, for each movie, I would be a stream about it, for example, what did you think about what's the first movie they showed? They showed Lawrence of Arabia. What do you think about Lawrence of Arabia? Or what do you think about the horse movie? Or what do you think about the musical, Me watching a 15 megabytes 1080p anime episode. Is it what you're doing, Borisu? I remember the first time I was watching anime on my computer, it was back when I watched it on the streaming sites, But not the official streaming sites, because it was before official streaming, The weird, random anime website you could find on the internet. Oh, that's the book. Thank you. It's about a dude that was a rebel and didn't have... Oh, yes, you did share it. I mentioned this one on the stream. Oh, damn. I really should do a YouTube short about it, but I guess I would be a great penis inspector. Did you get your penis inspected in the past, guys? When you do the medical checkup, at school. I remember you're at school and it's the yearly or bi-yearly. I don't know how often it happens. I remember it happens 3 times or 4 times. You have your medical checkup and then they actually check your penis, They touch your balls to see if there's something weird about it. And obviously it's a bit weird because you're not used to it. And you're like, damn, what if I get a boner? I don't want to get a boner right now. I don't want to get an erection. I never got it. I remember, though, there was someone in my one of my classmates back in the day. Apparently, he got a boner, you know, and I'm sure that's something. It always happens, you know. Like statistically, when you get your penis checked as a kid at school, statistically, there is always one person on your class that will get an erection during the inspection. It's statistics, it's science, it always happens, you know, always. There is a guy, whether you're aware of it or not, you know, because sometimes you don't even know about it, but there is always a guy that will get an erection. It wasn't me, but I know that it happened for some people. It did. Alright. Alright, Kuma. I want to watch more movie, you know. You know what? Every time I watch this video, because it's not the first time I watch this video, because it's a video that I send it to many people, you know. Like when I talk about movies, and then like sometimes you have someone asking, but what about the black bars? Why do I have black bars when I watch a movie on my computer? I send them this. It's a great video because it's actually explained by great movie directors, you know. Great explanation. Where's my water? Thirsty. So what could I do now? You know what? I think I will boot up Bubsy, you know, just to show you how bad the game is. I could boot up Bubsy on the SNES. I will drop it in 5 minutes, you know, like it's not a game I will beat, clearly not. Fuck Bubsy, but it's been a while. I think I will boot it up. I don't even know if I have the game on my SNES. So thirsty, Kuma. Let me see. So first. Damn. I shouldn't drink sparkling water when I'm streaming. Let me see. If I can find the game real quick, you know. I will drop it though, you know, for sure. I will drop it. I don't like Bubsy, you know. I don't know why, you know, like there are 3 series actually. I don't know why some people love Bubsy, Gex, and Croc. Those 3 series. Bubsy, Gex, and Croc. I don't know why. To me, it's really examples of video game series that people talk about it nowadays because it was their childhood games, you know. They were too poor, for some reason, to play Mario, or Rayman, or Donkey Kong Country, you name it. They were poor for that, so they got Croc, Gex, or Bubsy. That's it. That's it, Kuma. Did they change? Wait. Oh, they changed the interesting. They changed the presentation. But wait. Nope, not here. I like this song. This one right now, Barisu. This one, because if it's this one, it's named. Fairy Tale Transparently. By Raito, by the way. Raito is the composer of the Melty Blood soundtrack, and he's really talented. He is really talented, you know. Like, I watch a stream. Like, Raito did some streams on YouTube about music composition. I think it was when he was remastering the Melty Blood soundtrack, and that was really interesting. Present yourself. What do you mean? People know me, right? I'm the great Eureka Wainwright, the great Kuma scientist that is gonna rule the world and plan to break the VTubing scene. And I want to break everything. And I want to collab with Pipkin Pipa. So if you hear me, Pipa-chan, I want to collab with you, you know. I want to collab with you. I mean, pretty sure she doesn't even know who I am, but... I want to collab with Pipkin Pipa. I guess. If it was that easy to make it work, though. Okay, Bubsy. Bubsy in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Is that the game? Is that Bubsy 1? They're the beta, they are... Oh, there is even the Steam version, but I don't want the Steam version, I want... Wait a minute. I wanna collab with Pipa! No, not this. No, not this. Also, I should get my controller. Because I wasn't even sure if I wanted to play something today. Like, I felt like chatting. It's actually interesting because before starting the stream, I felt I was sleepy, you know. I was being a bit sleepy. I was like, damn, I'm sleepy. Should I stream? Why do I feel sleepy now? I actually slept well last night, but I was falling asleep, you know. That's why I ate before streaming. But then now, I don't feel sleepy. Who is your anime waifu? That's a great question. That's a great question, but if I have to give my honest answer, I don't have anime waifus, you know. I don't have a anime waifu. I used to say on forums and stuff, when I was active on anime forums, I used to say that I have a lot of best girls, you know. What I would describe as best girls, a harem of best girls. But I wouldn't say I have a specific waifu, you know. Or maybe Doloshi, you know. Doloshi Wainwright from the bigot. I guess that would be the closest because my name is actually coming from Doloshi. From Eureka, from Eureka 7, and Doloshi Wainwright from the bigot, you know. So I guess those two would be my waifus, you know, but even then, I don't consider them as waifu, they're best girls, you know. And Hentai Fu, Patty the Summer, look it up. Patty the Summer is my Hentai Fu. You don't know who's Patty the Summer, right? You don't know who's Patty. Nobody knows, you know, unless you're an otaku, full-fledged otaku, Kuma. But yes, Patty the Summer, Hentai Fu. You don't know. Of course you don't know. Like, you know, my references are too obscure for people. Even though the games aren't that obscure. It's from Lance, you know. What I was looking though? Oh yes, here. I wanted to check about the game files I need to get. Okay, USA. That's what I thought. Give me the USA version of Bubsy, you know. All I have to do to play a shitty game. But of course I do it for science. Thoughts on people changing waifus every season? Hello, Kuma. Hello, Bodoke. Kuma, hello. Hope you're doing well. My opinion is that it doesn't make sense. That's exactly why I say people that I don't have a waifu, a specific waifu, because originally the idea of having a waifu is you have a waifu for life, you know. It's for life. For life. NWO for life, you know the deal. It's for life. You have a waifu, it's your waifu, that's it. You shouldn't change waifu every single time there is a new anime. That's why in my case, I don't say I have a waifu. I said I have like a full list of best girls. Like for example, Dodoshi from the bigot, Eureka from Eureka 7, Kurisu from Steins Gate, Mayureitu that I really like, Kalen from Code Geass, you know. Just let me marry Kuroko. Oh yes, Kuroko. I love Kuroko. No, I claimed her, Boris. I claimed her. I claimed her first. Kuroko, my beloved. I claimed her. You're cheating. Everyone is into Misaka anyway. Misaka Mikoto, you know, usually. But Kuroko is the true best girl from Reagan. So let me just here. Got the game on my SNES. Now let's see if my SNES still works. Bilibili, yes. Bilibili. And then you have... Actually, I like Index, you know. Index is cute. But her series is trash. The Index anime are... Oh my god, they're trash. They're bad. They're... Like, the adaptation is really bad. Reagan, top tier. Index, oh my god. Just in the first season, I remember those episodes where most of the episode is just like a big bunch of lore drop that nobody cares about. It's just like the two characters talking to each other for more than 10 minutes. No actions, no nothing, no... Like, oh my god. 8 Eureka, when are you making a new season of Reagan? Oh, that would be cool. I should rewatch Reagan. I love Reagan, you know. I love Reagan. I don't have a lot of anime figures, but I would like to get a Kuroko fig at some point. But Index, oh my god, the Index anime, and even the light novel, you know, the problem with the light novels is the translation is a bit funky at times with the lingo, you know. Oh yeah, the PSP game. I think it was with the PSP game that you could get, I don't know if it was a Misaka or a Kuroko figurine. I think it was bundled with the limited edition of the PSP Reagan game. Where's my SNES here? Because I'm yapping and yapping. Even though I don't care about this game anyway. I don't care about Bubsy. I don't. But I wanted to put it up. Okay, it's here. My funky menu of my SNES. Why am I playing this game? Why am I playing this game, guys? Can you tell me? You don't even see the game. Like, OBS... Okay, it's showing. Okay, it's a bit laggy because I'm not focused, but... Look at this shit. Look at this shit, Kuma.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? I don't even know the controls. Oh my god, is it too loud? Oh my god, the way it moves. Did I die? Did I die? You said game was ass, and you like asses. I do, but I like good asses, not bad asses. And by bad asses, I'm not talking about badass like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm talking about the bad kind of asses. Trying to remember the controls, but... Okay. Oh my god, the way it moves.
What could possibly go wrong?
The way it moves. I remember this about this game. It feels the game is laggy, you know. And when you jump, it's really floaty, at least for me. Okay, let me try to focus. And even the graphics, they're alright, but not a fan. Oh yes, and that's what I remember about this game. This game has a lot... can I pause? This game has a shit ton of death animation. And actually they're pretty cool, you know, like the first time you play Bubsy, you see the death animation and you're like, damn, they actually made a lot of death animations for this game. That's cool. But then, when you realize how much the game is shitty to play, and you get a death animation every time, it's so annoying, you know, because, you know, usually when you die, you want to keep playing, you want to restart. Here you have to see that stupid ass Bubsy dying in weird ways every fucking time, you know. I don't like Bubsy, you know. Okay. Also this oh my god, I did this. Don't jump. Don't jump. Don't jump, Kuma. Oh yes, you go fast. This game was marketed as some kind of Sonic competitor, you know, because you can go fast. Why am I sliding like that? Is that a life? Nani? How do I get that? No! I wanted to get a...
What could possibly go wrong?
I hate this game. I hate this game. Oh, it's a checkpoint. But can I get this? Okay, whatever. Should I jump here? Oh, okay. Alright. No, jump. So I don't know what, like, I can jump with Y, I can jump with all of those buttons, but... No, jump. Sonic competitor game I like is Jazz Jackrabbits. Imagine Sonic with guns. Jazz Jackrabbits. I don't know about this game. Should look it up. No.
What could possibly go wrong?
You got a shit ton of lives in this game too. They knew their game was so shitty, they had to give you so many lives. No. I guess I should jump here. No, let me jump. I hate this game. I hate Bubsy.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh my god, I remember now. You know, I remember because I did play this game before. Not on stream, but I did try it. This game has fall damage. This game has fall damage. If you fall from too high, you die, you know. Something else, for example, like if you play Mario, or if you play Donkey Kong Country, or if you play Rayman 1, and you fall down, you don't die. There's no fall damage. In this game, what could possibly go wrong? That is a question. This. If you fall from too high, you die. No. I wanted to jump above the platforms. Let me try to aim at the platforms. Oh my god, this go... The way it jumps... Okay. No. Let me jump over this. Okay. Slowly. Then... Okay. There is a timer though. And then? Okay, that's good. There's a bird. I got a shirt, I guess? What? What? Got a shirt again? I go to the left? Weird. What? What? Okay, somehow I didn't die, I guess. Can I use a pipe? Oh. So I think you should get all the shirts, but... What? How did I die here?
Possibly go wrong.
How did I die here? No. I guess I could try to go faster. There's a candy box. Nani? Is that a bad guy? It's a bad guy. He shot on me.
Possibly go wrong.
This game drives me nuts, Kuma. I didn't even check the controls or the game manual. Usually I check the game manual, you know, to check the controls, but... Okay. 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 What? It switches. I'd like at least to try to... That was bad. I died here. That was too high. I hate that you die. I hate that you die by doing a big jump. Like, why? They really try to make it like Sonic where you can go fast. Alright. No! Oh, I was scared. I thought I was going to die again, but... Oh, there's a car. Okay, left, I guess. I build a bridge. Okay, and then... Where's the second part of the bridge? Or should I just run and jump? Okay. Oh. Also, what I don't like about the game, like, you have so many ways to gain points, but I don't know about it. Was that the end? I guess that was the end. But I didn't get to game over. So to me that really tells you, I feel like the devs knew their games was hard. Because they give you so many lives. Just pause. I want to check something real quick. Kuma. Just let me... not here. Not here. But yes, I don't think I will beat this game, by the way. This game sucks. Did it load it? I think it didn't, right? Oh, I just realized. Damn, I don't care. I wasn't logged in on Retro Achievement, but I don't care, Kuma. This game sucks. Let me just... Why does my Discord is like that? Okay. Level 2. I will play until I get a game over. You get a lot of balls like this. It's a game about balls again. No, don't. Okay, nice. What if I jump here? You get balls. Oh my god, I started running.
Did I mention I don't like heights?
I mentioned I don't like heights. Okay. 2 lives left. Look at how smug he looks at you right now. Like when you jump and stop, look at how smug he looks at you. I don't like this guy. Oh my god, I don't like this guy at all. I don't like this guy at all. He got slippery feet. And I don't like you, you know. I know you don't like heights, but I don't like you. I don't. No! How can I die with the water? How can I die with the water? No, fuck this game. I had enough. I had enough, Kuma. That was Bubsy, you know. I want... Like, this is an example of a game that I wouldn't beat on stream because I don't mind hard game or even clunky games, but I have to like it. I think Bubsy is too annoying for me, you know. And I do remember that from having played it in the past. Okay. What can I do, though? What can I do, though? Now. I'm just checking things. I could boot up Mario Golf, but I feel like if I play Mario Golf, I would want to make it like here. I just did a chit-chat stream, you know. I would want to make it more official. Is there another game I could play? Watch Jazz Jackrabbit. But what is this game? Jazz Jackrabbit. Oh. Oh. Oh, I think I heard about it actually. Oh, it's a MS-DOS game. Jazz Jackrabbit CD. Holiday Hair 94. Holiday Hair 95 on the MS-DOS. I could emulate them because I did emulate MS-DOS games in the past, but I mean I could even play it online, you know. But let me just Kuma. Here. Oh, there's the intro too, but this is the second game. That's an old game. 1994 is old. I think isn't 1994 the release date of Alone in the Dark? I think it's 1990. No, I think Alone in the Dark, that's even crazier. Alone in the Dark is 1992, which is crazy when you think about it because it's the first or one of the very first 3D games ever. 1992. Oh no, it's a furry game. It's a furry game, Kuma. It's a furry game. Arjan Brucey and Cliff. Is that inspired by the Roger Rabbit movie? Oh, look at the menu. Can I get a bit into the gameplay? So you have difficulties: easy, medium, hard, turbo, baby. If you play easy, you're a baby. Oh, you can pick the chapters. And there are bonus levels too. You could talk about whatever is cute core. I could. Cute core, maid core. Oh, you got a gun. You got a gun and you're playing as Borisu. I see. Those games, I'm sure there are a lot of Jackrabbit fans that are waiting for a new game to release, you know. And now they're pissed. They're pissed because they announced a new Bubsy game. And they're like, fuck this. Bubsy sucks. Jackrabbit was the real shit, you know. That was the real shit, Kuma. He has a gun. He can break stuff. He can kill people. I thought Jumps feels funnier to play. Oh, he got a toaster. That's the name of his shot. There is people playing Jackrabbit online today, right now. Yes, I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that, you know. I'm really the type of person, like, I play the most obscure games, you know. You know when they announced, like, usually when they announce, like, there is a new Japanese game that got translated, because I follow accounts like that on Twitter of people that makes translation patches for Japanese games. Usually when they release a new one, I always try to boot up the game because I'm too curious, you know. Like, for example, when they did it for the Boku no Natsuyasumi games, you know. Like the game that you play in Japanese summer. Like, pretty cool games on the one on the PS2. I played it when they released the patch. Watch gameplay of the two games. I could. This one looks already decent, you know. You know already what makes it better than Bubsy? By the way, he doesn't talk. Bubsy is so annoying because he's a yapping bitch, you know. He's yapping. He's not a streamer, you know. He's not even a streamer like me, and he dares to yap. But now, as you can see, like, it's loading. It's loading. Because my browser is bad. I got another missile. Missile. That looks alright. I think that looks alright. I like that he has a gun, and that there seems to be, I mean, you can't see it now because I'm hiding it, but here, I was talking about this, you know, that you can see the type of missiles he's using. At first, he was using a toaster. It was called toaster for some reason. But, yes, I think it looks alright. Let me see the second game. Jackrabbit 2, and there is a tree. There is a tree, Kuma. This one is more recent, I guess. Let's check that one. Or maybe I should check the intro too. But you get the intro too, I guess, here. I do miss old PC games though, you know. But I mean, in the same way I miss retro games, you know. I like this era of video games. When everything was still so new. What a weird ass logo too. Why is it posing like that? Cool animation though. Look at the turtle. Oh, it's a big turtle. Oh, that's Red Rabbit. I don't know his name. I'll call him Red. Red Rabbit. Oh, does it mean you play as two characters? Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the... Wait. Here. Here. You can see the Windows logo. There's a Windows logo. Is that Windows 95 or 98? I think it was still 95 like at that time. The Red Rabbit is me. Oh, damn. It looks like he is on drugs, right? Both are on drugs. Both are on drugs. But this guy looks more on drug than that guy, you know. Like, that guy is using cocaine, and that guy is using... how is it called again? Like that new drug that is really popular in the United States. And a ton of people are dying because of that. Forgot the name, but it's using this drug, you know, like the killing drug. Pretty much. Where's my window? Here. Jazz Jackrabbit 2. Part 2. I miss menu like that too. Like, I miss UI like that. Like, this one is a bit really cheesy because you get a ton of, like, sound effects when you move on the menu and stuff. But I kind of miss it. I don't like how bland most UI are in video games nowadays, you know. Like, to me, a great example is obviously that I can give you is Resident Evil. I love the UI, the big blue inventory in Resident Evil 1 and how it looks. I love it so fucking much. Nowadays, if you play Resident Evil games like Resident Evil 2, 3 Remake, 7, 8, or now Requiem, it's minimalist as fuck and bland, you know. You don't have that. Meth? No, I wasn't talking about meth. There's something else. I could have said meth too, but there is something else. Actually, I can check it up, I guess. If I find it. Fentanyl. Fentanyl. That's the one I wanted to say, Boris. Fentanyl. I don't know if you know about that one, but apparently it's really in use these days in the USA. They have a big problem with that, and it kills. Fentanyl. That's the one. Oh yeah, those menus are so damn small and stuff. Modern menus, they're too minimalist to me, you know. I like when there is some spice, you know. I like spicy things. Eureka likes spicy things a lot, if you ask me. Look at the menu, though. Trump blaming Canada for fentanyl. Oh, he did. I see. I see, Kuma. But yes, fentanyl. That's the one. Like, the red one is using fentanyl, for sure. Look at the drawings, though. Oh, it's called Spaz. The red one is called Spaz, while the green one is called Jazz. I would pick Jazz, though. I would pick Jazz. Because Spaz is... What? Nani? Why is it so... It's so small. I mean, the camera is more in the background, you know, more farther from the action. That's a big change from the first game. Weird. Oh, he's got a helicopter, like Rayman. Look at those turtles. I guess your enemies in these games are turtles. Can I say another level? Like, let's say, for example, this one. I want to say a bit of this level. But it's surprising. Oh, is it because... Oh... I guess it's because the guy is playing on widescreen. He's maybe using a widescreen patch, right? Needed camera far away because too much speed. Oh, you think so? Because here I just realized, obviously it's widescreen, you know. But yes, I guess. That's interesting, though. I don't know what to think about it. Let me see. Wait. Let me see. My slow ass Bowser. I mean Bowser, browser, not Bowser. Not Bowser, Kuma. I guess this one. Yes, I guess this one would be the normal ratio, I guess. format? Let me see. If it's loading. I could check a boss fight too. Oh yes, it's the same. It's the same. So it's really that they decided to put the camera farther compared to the first game. Because look at this. Here you get the OG format. And yes, it still looks the same. Interesting. I don't know what to think about it because usually, yes, I don't know. It feels like when the camera is so far like that to me, I don't know. Actually, I don't know, you know. Actually, I don't know because recently I played, for example, Metroid Dread on the Switch, and the camera was kind of like that, you know. So I guess you get used to it. I guess you get used to it. Is there a boss fight? Or maybe if I look at the timestamps on the other video. But here it's clearly using a widescreen hack, you know, that you can pretty much easily set up in PC games, you know, because they're easy to mod. Easy games to mod, Kuma. Let me drink. I guess like it should be at the end of one of the levels, right? Are there boss fights, or is there just like one boss? Why is my browser so slow though? Yes, there are bosses. Oh, is that the boss? I guess that's the boss. Oh my. You even fight the devil. Oh, like in Kirby then. Damn, that was a small ass boss. That's a cool game though. I think it looks cool. I do like the animation. Even though I do wonder if I would like this one or the first one more, you know. Because here I don't know about the camera. First boss only. I see. Oh, this level looks interesting. Victory and Secret. Isn't that like the same name of the... Oh, the music. Weird. That's a trippy game. Yes, the music is good. Damn, that's cool. That looks cool. I'm pretty... It's better than Bubsy. I can already tell you it's better than Bubsy, you know. Like, people may argue that Bubsy has better animations, which is maybe true, but Bubsy is unplayable. I hate Bubsy, you know. Oh my god, I hate Bubsy. At least this guy has a gun. He doesn't talk all the time. Doesn't yap. He's got missiles. And yes. Looking cool. He can eat pie. Cream pies, you know. You know I love cream pies. And I'm great at giving them the cream pies, you know. Love cream pies, Kuma. Especially with someone, Kuma. What was that? So I guess maybe this level, if I go at the end. So here. Oh, look at those turtles. Are they still turtles? They had rapiers, you know. Is that the boss? Where's the boss? Sugar Rush is... What? What do they mean by rush? Oh, is that the timer? Okay. Looks nice. This level looks really nice too. I like the backgrounds, you know. Got a bird though. This level now, it really reminds me of Rayman 1, you know. The type of aesthetic. The cartoony aesthetic of the game reminds me of Rayman. And here I really thought of Rayman because obviously you have the like the musical instruments, you know, like the piano, the guitar, the drums, the musical notes. Like there's a whole world in Rayman 1 that is themed like that, you know. So here I instantly thought about Rayman, especially that Rayman 1 is known to have a cartoony aesthetic, you know. Of all the Rayman games, it is the only one that has this type of cartoon aesthetic, you know. And fun fact, by the way, when Rayman 1 released on the PlayStation, an Atari Jaguar, but this one, like, nobody knows about the Jaguar, you know, what's a Jaguar? But on the PlayStation 1, a ton of people in here, in France and Belgium, like, that were getting into game development and game design, and also artistic design, you know, like drawing the backgrounds and arts of video games. They got into it because of Rayman 1, because they loved Rayman 1. They loved the aesthetic, the visuals of the games. If you were an artist, I guess it motivated you to get into video games, you know, video game design. And when Ubisoft announced Rayman 2, and Michel Ancel, so Rayman creator, announced Rayman 2, originally it was supposed to be a 2D game, like the first game, so a sequel, but then they switched the development to a 3D game, you know, a 3D game, because they saw that in the competition you had Mario 64, obviously from Nintendo, you had Crash Bandicoot, that was also a big game at the time. So Michel Ancel thought, damn, we have to make a 3D game, because if we don't make a 3D game, we would be old-fashioned, you know, like the future is 3D. We have to make a 3D game, and that's how Rayman 2 became the Rayman 2 we know, like the 3D game, with a really different aesthetic. And at the time, they actually asked to a lot of the people who were getting into game design, you know, and artistic design about this choice of Rayman 2 being a 3D game. And they all said it was a bad choice, that it sucked. They were disappointing that Rayman 2 actually went from that type of cartoony aesthetic to what we know as the modern Rayman 2. And they thought it was going to be a disaster, you know, that the game was going to fail, not work. Obviously, they were wrong, but it's really to tell you that back then, a lot of people really loved this type of aesthetic, you know, the cartoony aesthetic, and they weren't a fan of 3D game, you know. Like, when they started making 3D games, it was kind of like controversial among some people, you know. Kind of like how nowadays people complain about a lot of games being only photorealistic, you know. They're only photorealistic, no creativity, no imagination. If you make a new game, it has to be high graphics, next-gen graphics and stuff, you know. Like, that's pretty much what happened in the 90s. When the 3D games were starting to getting made, people were complaining and telling them, but 2D games were better because they were more artistic, had more charm, and everything you can think about. Some games going 3D ended up going bad, but Rayman 2 went really good. I agree, you know. Rayman 2 is an example of a game where it completely worked. Mario is an obvious other example, you know. Mario 64 was the pioneer of those 3D platformers. But yes, all of this to say, I like it. I like how it looks. Looks good. Beach Bunny Bingo. I'm looking at the thumbnails. Looks fun. Electric Boogaloo. What? Is the term coming from this game? Electric Boogaloo? Is that the same term as the meme? Oh, it's a pinball. It's a pinball. How do you play though? Oh, like this. And he's got the helicopter. But he's stuck. Here it reminds me of Sonic. This level. This level reminds me of Sonic, you know. The casino level. Nice. I just realized his gun has infinite ammo apparently. Okay. But you know what? I guess I could play those games in the future. Actually, you know, so I won't watch everything, but I think I could play those games in the future. They look fun. They do look fun. They look funnier than Bubsy. Now, I'm saying that now, you know, I haven't played the games myself yet, you know, like I don't know how hard or easy it gets, even though you have difficulty levels, you know. That's interesting. I wonder what's the difference between playing on medium, playing on hard, and playing on hardcore. Is it just that the enemies are more enemies? Or do they hit harder? Or is there something like that? I wonder what's the difference. The basic gun has infinite ammo. I see. Naruhodo. Looks nice. Child me thought that this was the greatest game of all time. There seems to be a handful of us out there who were just absolutely obsessed with this game when we were younger. Interesting, that's cool. That's cool, Kuma. And I think it should be easy to emulate, you know, it's an MS-DOS game. I did emulate MS-DOS game in the past. Okay. What time is it? I think I could stop now because I thought I was going to do a short stream, but I want to know what am I going to stream next, actually, you know? Because the problem, I mean, it's not a problem, but normally I should be on vacation early September. I will go to Spain. Unless there is a change of plan, I should be in Spain between the 3rd and the 12th September. So no Eureka during those times. No Eureka, Kuma. Where's my playlist? Here. Trying to look at my schedule. I mean, some kind of schedule I made because, you know. I guess Monday, I could be here. Monday and Tuesday, I guess. You said you weren't streaming because too hot and your balls were sweating too much. Yes, exactly. Last week, it was the last heat wave, actually, you know, that we got. And I wanted to stream. Like, I was really this close to stream, but I was drenching. And I was like, fuck this. No, I don't want to stream. And also some other stuff happening, you know. You know, my thoughts were busy with some other stuff too. But yes, I kind of skipped the week because of that, you know. We had 3 heat waves during the summer in Europe. We had one in June, in late June actually, one in July, early July, and one last week, so mid-August, you know. We had a heat wave per month, you know. One in June, one in July, and one in August. And it was always a few days, so 3 to 4 or 5 days. So, as I said, that's what's so fucking annoying about heat waves, is like, even if it's only 2-3 days, the heat lingers for a few days, you know. So you still feel the heat even a few days from the heat wave. Even now, I still feel my room is still a bit hot, because the heat wave was still like 3 days ago, you know. It was still hot like 3 to 4 days ago. But yes, that's why I wasn't streaming, you know. But I try to be here next week, either Monday or Tuesday or both. I should be here. I don't know yet what I'm gonna stream, you know. Like, it could be either a stream related to anime, so anime Zatsudan, or I wanted to play Mario Golf, so I guess I could play it. I will see, you know. And then, yes, early September, I shouldn't be here because I'm in Spain. So I guess I will be streaming next time during the second part of September when I come back. I'll see. Okay. Can we look at all the pictures posted in aesthetic? I guess I could. I guess I could do it next time, but I just hope there's no lewds that I posted, you know. I mean, I avoid to post lewd pictures. Oh, this one is cool. I like Hero. This one was shared by Ladney. Can I show it here easily? I guess I can, right? Here. Can you see it? It's loading, but Nani? Oh, it asked me to what? That's not what I want to do. No, I don't want to download it. I wanted to show it. Discord is... Oh, it's because it's on Bilibili. Can I get it full screen from here? Hilo. I like this one. I like Hilo, you know. And you can see the tummy, you know. And you can see some thighs. And you can see her. It's unbuttoned, you know. You see that the pantsuit is white. It's white, Kuma. But yes, I like Hilo, you know. She's cool. But yes, I shared a ton of pictures on aesthetic. I just hope, like... I think maybe some of them are a bit on the lewder side, but... Yes. I guess I could do that next time. Anyway, guys. I think that's gonna be it for today. I wanna thank Borisu and Volios for watching today. Thank you very much. And Bodoke too. Thank you. And anyone else who was watching or lurking as usual, I appreciate your support. I should be here on Monday, you know. Either Monday or Tuesday, but I will try to stream once, at least, you know. I will try to be here. That's it. Thank you for watching too, Boris. Thank you. Damn, I'm losing my words. It's because I'm getting thirsty. I want to drink water again. But yes, I'll be here next week. So I hope to see you there, guys. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. I'm begging you guys. Don't forget about Eureka. I am still here. I won't leave. Even if I leave for Spain this early September, I'll be back stronger than ever. And I want to do collabs, you know. I want to collab with Pipkin Pipa-chan. I want to collab with you. Do you hear me? I want to collab. See you guys. See you. Bye-bye. It's Eureka. Bye-bye. Kuma.